Well, hello there. Started a new map because I wanted to try out some of the things that I'd learned. So here we have Leaf Nokia. You can see I've done the first two bosses. Now up on that hill there is a little shack that I started in. But then I found a brilliant location on the coast, which I'm heading to now, where I've now done the second structure. You'll notice the trees are already very thinned out. You'll see why when I get to the end here. Ta-da! And yeah, this was all trees when I arrived. And also the hill was not quite as nicely sloped when I arrived. But what I've done is I built a wooden stockade with a soil embankment round it on the coast, which is why there's a kind of flat area. And then started building this place, which I have called Inverness. If you're from Scotland, you'll know Inverness. Why is it Inverness? Well, there's a river, there's the sea. If you look on the map, this is navigable, so I can go out either side of these land masses. And I've got my nice little house here. Obviously, I got as far as stone construction, so I've spent a week or more just building this so far. And getting out, the first 3-4 days was in the wooden structures. But yeah, so you have this gatehouse, which as you can see has you jump across to get in or go out. You have this platform covering the front. A couple of braziers, which I need to keep remembering to put coal in. And you come out the other side of the gatehouse and you have the house. Here you see I've got room for gates round the outside edge. I'm eventually going to put parapet round the whole outside. Or you see I've got my little pig pen over there. Now, that was a nuisance. So initially, when I had the wooden structure on the coast, I knocked a hole in the dirt embankment, enticed some pigs in, stuck them in their little cage. Getting them up here once I'd created this big flat space. You can see why there's no trees. Yeah, getting them up on here took ages, because literally I had to build like a little run using fences and wait for the pigs to run along, sort of leave a trail of food. Speaking of trail of food, here's my turnips. Back here I shall add carrots, but it still leaves room for growing other stuff at the front on both sides. The pig pen takes up most of that side. I ran out of iron, which is a problem. I'm going to have to go and buy some. You can see a bit fell off. I'm going to have to reinforce this. And as yet, my great hall doesn't have a roof. But you can see what it's going to be. I improved how the fires work. And we'll get to that in a second. So on this side we have the workshop. There's the forge and workbench. Smelter and kiln. And a storage space up above. That door there leads out to where the pigs are. And on this side we have the accommodations. You can see I have cooking facilities. fermenters, cauldrons, more storage. Upstairs we have the guest quarters, and through a little doorway into my little private area. And again, the door there leads out into the garden at the moment. And what's down this side? Well, you can probably guess. You can see what the plan is here. Gates on the inside, doors on the inside, gate on the outside. Here we have my port. Now this took a lot of fiddling to build. And oh my god, did I have to split a lot of rocks to get all this built. You may notice there's none of those big rounded rocks that you normally find on the coast in Valheim. That's because I mined them all away. Literally any big rock is now gone, including any rocks that could hinder the ships. You can see it on. I've got as far as I've got the carve on the long ship as well as. Look at the amount of stuff I took off that hill. Wow. But yeah, along here there were big rocks, and when I was mining out copper, obviously you get a lot of rock from that. I carted it all back here, but I've now run out of rocks. So, but that's also okay. I need iron, I need more copper, I need more iron, and I need lots and lots more stone, because I need to finish my hull. Yeah, beacon fire. So yes, this is Leif Nokia's Inverness abode. You can see I haven't got lights or anything in yet. It's also working out how far to space the workbench is so you don't get stuff spawning inside. But that's the other handy thing about using these to do the wall on the outside edge is you can stick stuff underneath. You can stick workbenches underneath so that they're not really getting in the way. But yeah, I'm going to put another set of steps at each side at the back there. And the hall will be probably at least as tall as this front gatehouse. Because there's another three or four levels on top of here that I can manage, I think, at least with the stone. And then I'll have this hall for putting trophies, and I'll put my throne and have more seating and banners and all that kind of stuff. So things are progressing quite nicely. Obviously I need to go and get the third boss. I still haven't got his location on this map. But this is one of the things I try when I've been playing Valheim, is I start new maps and have a quick look around near the spawn area and see if there's a nice place to build a nice home. And this one had this. It had the river, the sea, there's Black Forest down there, and there's Black Forest. You can see I've already been got a little shelter up on the coast there. I've been clearing out the ruins, and there's a swamp area up here that I've started piddling about in. And all of this up here. Look at all this swamp up here. So yeah, I should have plenty of resources. It's more compact in a way than that first save, which I haven't been on in about a week, funnily enough. But yeah, I can't get getting the bonfire to sit absolutely centre, almost impossible. That's as close as I've managed to get it central on its little plinth there. Literally, you can't get it any higher because there's limits to how high you can raise soil based on what it's built on. So I can't get it any higher. But now I only recently got the longship. But that'll ramp up production of metals somewhat, because I'll be able to take more cargo. It was about 2 or 3 runs in the car to get enough copper and tin to do what I've done so far. Oops. But yes, I want to get the hull done. And it should look spectacular for people coming over the hill. Or coming along the coast. To see this edifice. Go on, attack the stone walls. It's funny when you do that. You can nip out occasionally and fix the stone blocks. They don't like you standing on the wall taking a piss. But what are they going to do? Trolls, go to the other end of the compound and just ignore them. For this video I took down the stairs that I had running up the side of the building. They were over here. So I could run around on it. And yeah, if you look at the map, yes, I have died falling off the roof a couple of times. And fallen when I've been out doing the harbour, and drowned, and building in Valheim, it's great fun. Anyway, thanks very much. Hope you like it.